Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Sadar Hari. Di sini saya akan melakukan praktikum ethical hacker yaitu di 1.3.7 investigate Kali Linux. So here the objective is to familiarize yourself with the Kali Linux GUI and familiarize yourself with the Kali Linux shell. So there is the background or scenario. The core resource is Kali VM that we installed before, internet access. So the instruction is part 1, familiarize yourself with the Kali Linux GUI. Step 1, start the VM and learn about the Kali GUI. Log into Kali system with the username Kali and the password Kali. Terus saya udah masuk ke Kalinya dengan memasukkan username Kali dan juga password Kali. Nanti akan muncul tampilan seperti ini. Like the Windows desktop, the Kali has icon representing things like Trash, File Explorer, and other links. There are also several icons across the top, like the Windows taskbar. In addition, icons for running application will appear there. This is called the panel. Ini kita bisa lihat di sini ada Trash, File System, Home, dan di atasnya itu ada kayak taskbar. Lalu di nomor 2 yaitu ADB, yaitu right click the panel and click panel and then add new items. Panel, add new items, and you can here you can modify many settings, customize how the panel works and what it looks like. Additional panels can be added as well to accommodate more items. Investigate the settings, change the settings if you decide. Close boot configuration windows when you are finished. Kita bisa masukin di sini aplikasi ya, aplikasi yang kita butuhkan dan dia muncul di taskbar. Kita tidak perlu mencari-carinya lagi. Kita bisa, untuk sekarang kita nggak butuh apa-apa, jadi kita close saja. Step 2, navigate the application menu. Click the first icon on the left side of the panel. Select Start button on the Windows. This menu contains shortcut to the application and settings in the operating system. From here, you can navigate to any of the tools that have been installed. Find the operating system settings and search for anything you are looking for. All the tools in this VM are arranged by type, such as wireless attacks and vulnerability analysis. This group makes it easier to find an application specific to functionally. It's like Windows ini. Navigate through the folders and look at all different tools. Open a few if you would like to see them. Note that some of the tools have GUIs and most open in the terminal windows. Close any open windows and click the square blank. Kita bisa di sini kita bisa buka nih. Nah ini sama seperti Windows, kita bisa cek. Ya, kalau kita mau buka sesuatu bisa klik di sini. Lalu kalau misalnya kita nggak bisa buka settings, test manager. Nah ini setelah itu kita bisa close menggunakan ini. Ini minimize, ini biar dia maximize. Ini sama seperti Windows, dan ini untuk close. Nah selanjutnya di part 2 is familiarize yourself with the Kali Linux shell. Step 1, command documentation. To learn about the main page, open the terminal and type main. Kita buka, tulis main. In here we can see the description of main. Main is the system manual pager. Its page argument given to the main is normally the name of program. Kita terlalu gede gini. Normally the name of the program, utility or function. The manual page associated with each of these arguments is then found and displayed. Setelah itu scroll to the output, then view section include in a main page. Kita bakal pilih ini. Copy selection and we can paste here. Yeah. Type key to the exit main page. Kita bisa press key. To invoke the command shell, simply type its name. The shell will try to find it in the system path and execute. The table lists some basic Linux commands and their functions. We can see this command MV. The description is move or rename files and directories. Okay. Kita harus tahu misalnya kita mau memindahkan suatu file, itu bisa menggunakan env. Chmod itu untuk memodify file permission. Kita memodifikasi file itu tuh bisa apa aja. Kalau chown itu itu change owner, itu kita change ownership of file, kita bisa mengganti siapa yang memiliki file itu. Nah, itu user yang lain ataupun ini root atau apa gitu. Lalu di dd itu copies data from an input to output to pwd. Lalu selanjutnya ada pwd, displays the name of current directory atau path. ps itu list of the process that are currently running. Lalu su itu simulate login as another user to become a super user. Sudo itu runs a command as a super user by default or another name user. Lalu ada grep, itu bisa digunakan untuk mencari dari spesifik string, spesifik dari kata-kata untuk dicari. Biasanya user kita or another name user, specific string or character within a file file. Biasanya untuk mencari file itu menggunakan string, diketikkan spesifiknya, misalnya grep nama filenya. Lalu setelahnya ada ifconfig used to display configure network card the related information. Biasanya untuk melihat network card konfigurasi. Lalu apt-get used to install, configure and remove package. iwew-config used to display or configure wireless network card related information. Shutdown itu mematikan komputernya ya, sama seperti Windows. Passwd itu menggunakan mengganti password jika user itu biasanya memiliki password, itu kita bisa menggunakan passwd untuk mengganti password, atau jika belum di setting password dia akan mencetak password untuk pertama kalinya. Lalu ada cat, ini bisa melihat konten dari file. Lalu ada main untuk display display specific command documentation for specific command. Many command line tools are included by Linux by default. To adjust the command operation, users can pass parameters and switch along with the command. The table list of few of the most common commands related to the file and directories. ls displays the files inside a directory, and cd checks the current directory and make direction. mkdir itu creates directories, and cp itu copy file, and mv is move, rename, rm is remove, grep is specific strings within a file. Cat is list the content of file, expect the file name as a parameter. For example, can help on everything Kali Linux. Open the Firefox web browser and go to www.org.docs. So next step is create and change directories. In this step, you will use the change directories and make directories and list directories commands. A directory is another word for folder that turns directory used interchangeably throughout this lab. In the terminal, enter pwd at prompt, and this command will print the current working directory terminal. Home kali. Navigate the home kali directory if it's not your current directory. The cd home kali to change the working directory. Karena kita udah di dalam home kali, jadi kita nggak perlu cd change directory. Type ls min l. Ini kita bisa melihat deskripsi dari suatu folder, yaitu kita bisa lihat size-nya, file size, permission, ownership, date of creation, and more of for the files and folder. Ini desktop, document, downloads, email, password, music, pictures, public, templates, videos. Ini sama ya. Lalu selanjutnya ada in the current directory, use mkdir command to create a 3 new folder, yaitu kali folder 1, kali folder 2, dan kali folder 3. Kadir kali folder ini kali folder 1. Oh, salah kebalik ya. Kali folder 1 kali folder 2. Jika selesai, kita bisa coba ls min l lagi. Oh, bukan. Ya, ls min l, kita bisa lihat di sini ada nih kali folder 1, 2, dan 3. Jika sudah, kita bisa masuk ke kali folder 3. Ini udah muncul. Which folder are you in now? Kali folder 3. Type the command cd. Ini apa nih? Nah, ini ya. Gelombang. And describe what happens. Ini cd. Kita bakal balik ke home sekali. Kita bakal kembali ke folder awal. And why did this happen? Kenapa this happen? Kembali ke rumah, kembali ke back to main folder or home folder. Users home directory, directory. Use mkdir command to create new folder, kali folder 4, and inside the call folder 3. Dir kali folder O. Kita bisa kali atas kali folder 3, terus mkdir kali folder 4. Kita bisa ls min l ya, kali folder 4, and ls min la. Kita bisa coba ls min Di sini kita bisa lihat ini sama ya, titik 2 lalu kali for 4 full paths. Jadi LA itu untuk full paths ya. The option tells LS to show the all files. Notice the blank, the dot and double dot listings sold by LS. These listings are used by operating system to track the current directory and the parent directory. You can use dot and double dot with cd commands to change directories. Kita bisa ini ya. Kita bakal balik ke home. Lalu setelahnya type cd. What happens? Back to home directories. Oh, kembali kita. Kalau ini tadi ini kita nggak bakal pindah kemana-mana. Kalau cd2 double dot itu back to home directories, and if you insert the cd command at ya, coba kita ya. To slash home. The system. Ini kita tulis di slash home ya. Coba kita cek lagi. Jadi kita ganti ke root. Kita nggak bakal bisa pindah lagi setelah itu. Nothing change. Highest level and no upward change is done. Try to using the ini gelombang verify your location with the command. Pass slash home slash kali is a directory. Step 3 is redirect output. Another powerful command line operator is Linux. In Linux is known as redirect, represented by symbol. Next symbol is operation allows the output of a command to be redirected to some location other the current terminal window. Use the cd command to change the home kali directory. Kita sudah berada di home, lalu use echo this message. Echo this message, lalu use next operator to redirect the output of echo next to the echo to a text file instead of to the script. Kita bakal ubah echo-nya ini, pesan ini bakal jadi file echo echo this message. Echo redirect to this into a file, text file to txt. Put this into a file, text file. See, kita bisa melihat filenya. Is that expected? Yes, because the echo will be a file named text file .txt. Notice that even though the text file txt did not access, it was automatically retrieved output generated by echo with the cat command cat text file txt. Kita bisa lihat isinya itu dari sini, dari lewat command cat to echo this into a file, redirect and append to a text file, similar to the next operator. The double next operator also allows for redirecting data to files. The difference is that the double next appends the data to the end of the referred file, keeping the current contents intact. To append a message to the text file txt, so the comment below, because this text will be appended to the text file txt. This text will be appended to the text file. Kita masukkan text file .txt file yang tadi. Nah, what happened to the text file? So the text file will be create a new line saying that this text will be appended to the text file. Kita bisa cek lagi cat. Nih udah berubah. Lalu delete the files directories rm text file, kita bakal hapus. Kita bisa coba cek cat lagi, apakah bisa. Text file txt no such file directory. Dan coba kita bakal hapus directory yaitu rm-r. Command is also used to delete directories, but the -r cursive option must be used. Kali folder, kita bisa coba ls -l lagi, kali folder 1 hilang. Lalu move files and directories. Moving file works similarly to copying file. The difference is that moving file removes it from its original location. Create new text file in the Kali folder 2 by redirecting text. there is not dot and index comment. Oh, kita pindah ke sini kali folder 2, lalu buat teks itu menggunakan redirecting ya, kita bisa pakai echo tadi. Cat ini udah buat ya, coba kita cat ya. Terus kita balik ke home. Setelah balik ke home, kita coba perintah ini move kali folder 2 text file. Move kali folder 2 text file dot txt on the last string is dot and enter. Setelah itu kita bisa cek ls-l apakah filenya itu masuk. Ini text file txt berarti udah berhasil pindah file text filenya. Why was the dot used as the destination parameter for env? The dot means that move the file the current directory. Oh, so the dot on the last string is used for moving the file that we decide to move to the home to the directories right now that we here. So the move command can also be used to move entire directories and file they contain, to move the kali folder 3 and all the files directories contains into kali folder 2 the command below. Ini kita masukin pindahin kali folder dari 3 ke 2. Move kali folder 2 to kali folder 3. Ya gini ya, coba kita klik ls-l dan kita bisa lihat kali folder 3 di sini. Kali folder 2 udah masuk. Coba kita cd folder kali folder 3 ls-l. Kita bisa lihat di sini ada kali folder 2 dan juga kali folder 4. Jadi sudah sampai sini, kita akhiri untuk lab dari 1.3.7 investigate kali Linux. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.